Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes in life we are told that success is something that comes only to those who are lucky, privileged, or already at the top. But let me remind you, success is not a matter of chance, it is a matter of mindset. The world you live in is not outside you, it is within you. The way you think, the way you believe, and the way you visualize your future becomes the reality you walk into. That is the power of the law of attraction. It is not magic, it is alignment. It is not coincidence, it is clarity. And today, I want to take you on a journey of how you can attract success, not by running behind it desperately, but by allowing it to come to you when you shift your energy and your focus. Believe before you receive. Belief is the invisible foundation on which every dream is built. Before you see results, before you taste victory, before the world acknowledges you, there is a quiet belief inside you that whispers, it is possible. Without belief, every step feels heavy, every effort feels wasted, and every challenge feels impossible. But with belief, you begin to walk differently. You start to see obstacles not as walls, but as stepping stones. That inner confidence becomes your shield when the world doubts you, and it becomes your strength when circumstances try to break you. Belief is not about arrogance. It is about certainty that the seed of greatness already lives inside you, waiting for you to water it with faith. When you truly believe, you stop waiting for signs and start becoming the sign. You stop asking for permission to chase your dreams and start giving yourself the permission to rise. Think about it. Every person who achieved greatness first faced people telling them it couldn't be done. But they kept moving because their belief was louder than the noise. They didn't need the world's validation to begin. They only needed their own. When your heart beats with conviction, it attracts opportunities in ways logic cannot explain. People are drawn to your certainty, doors open in unexpected places, and what seemed unreachable starts coming closer. Believing before receiving means choosing to live today as if your tomorrow is already secured. It is the courage to wake up and prepare for the success you don't yet see. It is dressing for the part, speaking with confidence, and carrying yourself with dignity even if you're still at the starting line. When you live in alignment with your future, you create momentum that attracts it faster. The energy of belief is magnetic. It pulls toward you the right people, the right resources, and the right timing. Success doesn't come to the hesitant. It comes to the bold who believe even in uncertainty. But let's be honest, belief is not always easy. Life will give you reasons to doubt yourself. Failures will shake you, delays will frustrate you, and criticism will make you question your worth. In those moments, belief becomes a choice. You must choose to silence the voices of fear and amplify the voice of faith. You must remind yourself of why you started, of the dreams that light up your soul, and of the strength you've already shown in past battles. Belief doesn't mean you never feel doubt. It means you never let doubt control your story. It is a daily decision to keep trusting in the unseen. Belief is powerful because it shifts not only your mind but also your actions. A person who doubts takes hesitant steps, but a person who believes walks with confidence. And confidence changes everything. It changes the way you speak, the way you plan, and the way you respond to setbacks. Opportunities notice confidence. People trust those who trust themselves. Belief is not just an inner feeling, it is an outer force that changes how the world interacts with you. The stronger your belief, the stronger your attraction to success. Remember, every mountain you will ever climb begins with the belief that you can. Every goal you will ever achieve begins with the belief that it is possible. You cannot wait for evidence before you believe, because the evidence only comes after. The law of attraction is clear. You don't receive first and then believe, you believe first and then receive. Your belief is the bridge between the invisible and the visible, between the dream and the reality, between who you are now and who you are becoming. Visualize with intensity. Visualization is the art of creating your future twice, first in your mind and then in your reality. Every invention, every achievement, every breakthrough you see in the world existed first as an image in someone's imagination. When you visualize with intensity, you are telling your mind to rehearse success until it feels natural, until it feels familiar, until it feels inevitable. The more clearly you can see it, the more strongly you can believe in it, and the more powerfully you can attract it. Your imagination is not a place of escape, it is a place of construction where your destiny is first designed. When you close your eyes and imagine yourself succeeding, don't just see the picture, step into it. Hear the sounds of applause, feel the emotions of achievement, taste the sweetness of victory. Let your heart race with excitement as if it is happening right now. The subconscious mind cannot tell the difference between a vividly imagined reality and a lived experience. That is why visualization works. It prepares your mind and body to live the future you desire. When you train yourself this way, success no longer feels like a stranger. It feels like a home you are returning to. Great achievers use visualization as their daily practice. Athletes visualize winning the game before they ever step onto the field. Leaders visualize impact before they step onto the stage. Visionaries see the building before the foundation is laid. They don't wait for circumstances to give them proof. They create proof in their minds. And because their minds have already accepted it, their actions naturally align with that outcome. Visualization is not wishful thinking. It is mental preparation for the life you are creating. But visualization must be more than casual daydreaming. It requires intensity, focus, and repetition. It is not about sitting for one moment and hoping. It is about committing every day to see yourself in the life you desire. The clearer your vision, the stronger your belief, and the more consistent your energy, the faster your reality will begin to shift. If your vision is weak, your attraction will be weak. But if your vision is strong and full of detail, you create a magnetic pull that brings you closer to what you imagine. Visualization also teaches you resilience. Because when you hold a strong image of where you're going, setbacks don't discourage you. You may fall, but you rise again because you've already seen yourself victorious. You may face rejection, but you keep moving because you've already seen yourself accepted. The image of your success becomes your anchor, holding you steady when storms come. It reminds you of what is possible even when reality tries to convince you otherwise. So, visualize with intensity. Don't just see yourself as successful, feel it, breathe it, live it in your mind until it becomes your second nature. The law of attraction responds to clarity and energy. The more vividly you create the picture, the faster the universe aligns circumstances to match it. If you can see it in your mind with conviction, you can hold it in your hands with certainty. Speak the language of positivity. Your words are not just sounds, they are vibrations that carry energy into the universe. Every sentence you speak is either planting seeds of success or sowing weeds of doubt. When you keep saying, I can't, I won't, I'm not enough, you are giving permission for failure to stay close to you. But when you speak words like, I am worthy, I am capable, I am walking into my victory, you are commanding your life to rise higher. Language is not only communication with others, it is communication with yourself and with destiny. The truth is, your words shape your mindset, and your mindset shapes your actions. If you keep telling yourself you are unlucky, your brain begins to filter the world through the lens of lack, making you blind to opportunities. But when you affirm positivity, your brain begins to notice doors you never saw before, people you never recognized before, and chances you never thought you had before. Words are signals, and the universe responds to them by sending you more of what you declare. Positivity in language does not mean ignoring reality. It means choosing to highlight possibilities instead of problems. Even in difficult times, you can decide to say, this is a lesson, this is making me stronger, this is leading me closer to my dream. That choice shifts your energy. The more positive your words, the lighter your spirit, and the stronger your attraction to success. People are drawn to those who speak life instead of those who speak despair, and opportunities flow to those who vibrate at the frequency of hope. Think of the conversations you have with yourself every day. They are more powerful than the conversations you have with anyone else. If your inner dialogue is toxic, your outer world will reflect it. If your inner dialogue is empowering, your outer world will align with it. The words you repeat daily become the story you live. That is why affirmations are so powerful. They reprogram your subconscious mind to expect abundance instead of scarcity. Speaking positivity is also about the way you talk to others. When you uplift people with your words, you create an atmosphere of trust and love, and that energy comes back to you multiplied. When you gossip, criticize, or complain, you lower your vibration and attract negativity. But when you encourage, inspire, and speak hope, you raise your vibration and attract success. Your tongue can either be a weapon or a healing tool. The choice is yours. So, choose words that align with the life you want to live. Declare your worth, declare your strength, declare your success as if it is already yours. Let positivity flow from your mouth until it becomes the natural rhythm of your heart. Remember, the law of attraction listens closely to your language. If you speak defeat, you live defeat. If you speak victory, you attract victory. Act in alignment with your dreams. The law of attraction is not about sitting still and waiting for miracles to knock on your door. It is about becoming the kind of person who is ready to receive the miracles you desire. You cannot ask for success while living in laziness. You cannot ask for abundance while acting out of fear. Your actions must align with your vision. The more your behavior matches the life you say you want, the faster that life comes to you. Dreams are not only imagined, they are built through disciplined actions taken daily. Alignment means living in a way that honors your goals. If you dream of being healthy, you cannot spend every day neglecting your body. If you dream of financial freedom, you cannot live recklessly with your resources. If you dream of leadership, you cannot keep hiding in the background. Every step you take must echo your dream. When action and intention walk together, results follow naturally. Success doesn't chase the unprepared, it visits those who are ready. When your actions are in alignment, you begin to live with integrity toward yourself. You stop making excuses and you start making progress. Every small habit, every disciplined choice, every courageous move is a message to the universe that you are serious about your destiny. And the law of attraction always rewards seriousness. It responds to consistency, to persistence, and to people who show up even when it's hard. Action in alignment also builds confidence. The more you act in favor of your dream, the more you trust yourself. Confidence grows not by waiting for the perfect moment, but by acting boldly in imperfect moments. Every action you take is evidence that you believe in your vision. And that evidence strengthens your belief, which strengthens your attraction. It becomes a powerful cycle of growth. But alignment is not just about doing, it is about doing with intention. Many people stay busy but are not aligned. They run fast, but in the wrong direction. Alignment means pausing to ask, does this action move me closer to my dream or further away from it? When you act from that awareness, you conserve your energy, you maximize your focus, and you accelerate your journey. So act in alignment with your dreams. Let your steps speak louder than your doubts. Let your habits become proof of your vision. The law of attraction honors those who live as if they are already successful. If you want to attract abundance, act abundant. If you want to attract opportunity, act prepared. If you want to attract success, act successful every single day. Practice gratitude daily. Gratitude is the magnet of miracles. It is the simplest yet most powerful way to attract success. When you wake up every day and say, thank you for what I have, you create an energy of openness for more. Gratitude shifts your focus from what is missing to what is present, from what is wrong to what is right. And that shift changes everything. The universe responds to gratitude by multiplying blessings because appreciation is the highest form of faith. Gratitude keeps you humble in success and hopeful in struggle. When things go well, gratitude reminds you not to take them for granted. When things go wrong, gratitude reminds you that there are still gifts to be thankful for. It becomes your anchor in both seasons. A grateful heart cannot remain bitter for long. A grateful soul cannot remain hopeless for long. Gratitude turns darkness into light, scarcity into abundance, and waiting into preparation. When you practice gratitude daily, your entire outlook changes. Instead of complaining about problems, you begin to see opportunities in them. Instead of envying others, you celebrate them while trusting that your blessings are on the way. Gratitude removes the energy of desperation and replaces it with peace. And peace is magnetic. People are drawn to those who radiate contentment, and opportunities flow toward those who carry a calm spirit. Gratitude also raises your vibration. The law of attraction works on frequency, and gratitude is one of the highest frequencies you can live on. The more thankful you are, the lighter your energy, and the more blessings you attract. That is why some people seem to have endless opportunities, because they never stop appreciating the ones they already have. The universe always gives more to those who honor what they've been given. Daily gratitude is not just about words. It is about perspective. It is about looking at a glass that is half filled and saying, "Thank you, I have water," instead of, "Why don't I have more?" It is about looking at challenges and saying, "Thank you, I'm learning," instead of, "Why me?" Gratitude transforms your inner world first, and then it transforms your outer world. So practice gratitude daily. Write it, speak it, feel it, live it. Thank life for the little things and the big things, for the answered prayers and the unanswered ones, for the victories and the lessons. A grateful heart becomes unstoppable because it never runs out of reasons to keep moving. Gratitude is not just a practice, it is a lifestyle. And it is one of the most powerful ways to attract success through the law of attraction. In the end, success is not something that waits outside you. It is something that rises from within you. The law of attraction is the reminder that your thoughts are magnets, your beliefs are anchors, your words are seeds, your actions are proof, and your gratitude is fuel. The life you dream of is not far away. It is already waiting for you to align with it. The universe does not respond to your wishes, it responds to your energy. When your mind, heart, and actions are in harmony, success has no choice but to come closer to you. Attracting success is not about chasing endlessly or begging desperately. It is about becoming a living example of what you desire. Believe before you receive. Visualize with intensity. Speak with positivity, act in alignment, and practice gratitude daily. When you live this way, success is not an accident. It is a natural consequence. You do not just attract opportunities, you attract peace, strength, and fulfillment. And that is the true victory. To create a life where you no longer run after success, because success is already running towards you.